Today I have my entire Jordan 1 collection on display for you guys. Um, I like how the bird starts screaming as soon as I start the video. But yeah, um, quick little thing before I start. A good amount of these shoes will be dead stock, and the point of me making these videos is just to kind of I kind of want to show them off as as best condition as they are. I did start collecting shoes 2.5 years ago. A good amount of shoes I got this year alone, so I haven't really had time to wear them. But I knew going into me making videos that I was gonna do a review of my entire collection at some point. So I kind of just held off on wearing them and just wanted to wait until I did these videos in order for me to start wearing them, comfortably. I'm not a hoarder. I'm not gonna keep these dead stock. I kind of just wanted to show you guys these in the best condition possible. The video looks pretty clean, but yeah, the ones on top I have used, but I got those, way before. But yeah, I just want to make that clear. I'm not a hoarder. I'm not someone who just buys shoes and keeps them brand new for whatever reason. No, I do intend on wearing all the shoes that I own. So yeah. To start off, I have the black toe one lows. There's nothing crazy about these. I did get these on the sneakers app when they dropped, and it's cool, but I'm not really the biggest fan of lows. I do prefer highs over Jordan 1 lows. I feel like the only Jordan 1 lows I really like are the Travis Scott ones. So, I'm pretty sure that I'm just a victim of, popularity and stuff. But these, it's a good shoe, but there's nothing really, it's nothing crazy. I prefer those black toe ones that I have. Yeah, I think they came with red laces, but I took out the red laces. I don't know if I added it to another shoe, but let me just get the other one here for you guys. I know I did have the powder blue one, so it's basically same color blocking, but wherever the red is, it's like a very bright blue. It's not a UNC blue, it's a powder blue. I wore those a couple times and I had to sell them. I know I also had other Jordan ones. But at the top of my head, those come to mind. Next up, I have the wash black Jordan 1 highs. Now these I really, really like. I have like 12 laces for these. It's, it's not an OG. It's a newer release. I think it came out maybe like 3 years ago, but it's just very, very clean. I don't really know how to explain it, but I don't know. I just really like it, and you could pretty much wear any color lace with these. I know inside I have red, pink, I have green on just this one. Or no, I have some more. I have black ones too. I have the navy blue laces on them. And then on the other shoe I have other colors, but it's just something about them. Like these are, one of my favorite Jordan ones that I have. They're very slept on. But yeah, there's just something about them. Like you could just wear any color laces with these. Styling, I guess that's something different. You gotta have the right clothes for them, but just something about the shoe, the multitude of colors that it has. I don't know. It's very weird. It's kind of hard to explain, but I really like. I know when I first got them, I'm like, yeah, they're cool, but they really grew on me. Yeah, it's definitely a very slept on shoe. No one really talks about it. I mean, there's really nothing much to talk about it because it's a pretty just dull colorway. Because it's just gray, two different type of grays, the white and then the cream bottom or the midsole. I have burgundy laces. I have some light blue laces, but yeah, it's just you could pretty much put whatever color shoelace on it and it'll look good. I know when I'm done with these videos of my entire collection, which I have one more that I'm gonna do after this, I'm gonna do YouTube shorts of just lace swaps. Because I'm someone who's big into lace swapping shoes. A lot of the shoes I own, I try to have, multiple laces for them. And I feel like sometimes, lace swapping videos aren't really out there too much, especially for some of the shoes that aren't really talked about. So I'm just gonna do it in a way so, I could show you guys how, you know, shoes look. Because lace swapping shoes is pretty important. I know a lot of people don't really think about that, but it could really make or break a shoe, depending on what color laces they have. And next up, I have the UNC Toe Jordan 1 highs. I'm pretty sure I hit these when they shock dropped on the sneakers app, probably like a month prior to their release. Um, the shoe's good. It's a good colorway, in my opinion. I don't really care about it too much. It's I think I mentioned it in my UNC video. It's a okay shoe. My opinion, nothing special. I wouldn't really rank these high, when I do my final ranking at the end of the video where I show off all my shoes. But it just, if you like blue, it's or you like just UNC colorways, it's a good shoe for you. I added white laces to these. I don't know what I did to the UNC laces that they came with. But yeah, I haven't worn these in a minute, but I have worn these. All the shoes, the first 4 shoes I've worn, I threw out the boxes with them because I have them on my shoe rack. But yeah, it gets the job done, but it's definitely nothing crazy. I know as far as the UNC shoes, I do prefer the other UNC Jordan 1 colorways that are out, over these. But it's still a good shoe nonetheless. And then next up, I have the Palomino ones. These are another, I think, slept on shoe. I feel like these get overshadowed by the Mocha highs, or like the Travis Scott, that Mocha high colorway. Um, it's like the bread color blocking. At first I didn't really like that color blocking, but it's really grown on me. You know, in the past, 2.5 years that I've been collecting shoes. So I mean, I liked these originally, so I bought them. I did get these on the sneakers app. But I know when the 85 cut of the bread highs, the band game ones, I wasn't really feeling those. But after some time they grew on me. So whenever they re-release later on this year, I think next month, I'm definitely gonna try to get those. Because it's very it's cool. I like it. I feel like it's definitely something that you kind of have to get comfortable with. Because I don't know, the color blocking is weird, don't get me wrong, but it just works. And in this colorway, I like it a lot. I know I did get different color laces for these recently. I added pink laces in a like half black, half cell colorway. The cell to match with this cell midsole here, and then the black, obviously, it already comes with black laces. So I did add those to the shoes. I haven't worn these in probably over a year or two, but after this video I could start wearing all my shoes again. All right, so next up I have the Reimagined Lost and Founds, or the Chicago colorway Jordan 1 highs. I did review these in my Reimagined video. Since then I did add that same half black, half white cell laces to them. I know I probably have them in 2 other shoes. But yeah, it's just the Chicago colorway. In my opinion, Chicago colorway is the best Jordan 1 colorway that ever come out. I know I said colorway a lot of times there, my bad. But yeah, this is my favorite Jordan 1 of all time. Not necessarily the Reimagined one, but just, that color blocking, you just can't go wrong with it. But it's cool to have these. I know I mentioned in the video, I kind of just waited for prices to drop on these. So in order to get them, because if I were to get these shoes at the price I wanted them at the time when I first, when these first not came out, but when I first started collecting shoes, I would have had to pay like $200 more than what I paid for these. So, I'm happy that I waited. Yeah, you can't go wrong with these. I know a lot of people, they do really love this Reimagined shoe. And if you're someone who, likes to wear their shoes out a lot and, get their shoes dirty, this is pretty much the shoe for you, because the age look really helps it, come together. And if you have little like scuff marks on it, it's just gonna, it's just gonna go with the shoe. So, it's definitely really good. It's not one of my favorites that I own because it is a Reimagined series. But I know I'm gonna be waiting for those 85 cut Chicago's that I hope release next year, but I think people are saying 2027. I hope that's not the case, but I'm gonna need those. I'm gonna need two of those, That's an instant comp right there. But yeah, these are the Chicago Lost and Founds. Here I have the 85 black and white Jordan 1 High 85 cut. I don't know if they have another color too. All right, I had to cut the video real quick, but I'm back. I don't know if they have an actual other name to it, but it's just the 85 cut black and white Jordan 1 High. Obviously unworn. I did get these I'd say 2 months ago. And I've, just kind of been waiting for me to make this video, for me to start wearing them. I also don't go out that often, so it's not like, I go out, I'll be wearing my shoes consistently. I think that's something I kind of need to change. I'm going to try to go out a little bit more often, but yeah, I like it. I know like online, the 85 cuts look really weird to me for some reason, but in person, they look amazing. And you could probably just see it in video. But yeah, I know for those bread ones, when images released, they just look very wonky on the pictures online. But this is the same exact cut. Obviously, just black and white. And they look amazing. I really like them. It's just you need to kind of get used to it a little bit, because the leather cuts are different. But I mean, yeah, here's just the inside of the shoe. On the other shoe, they have those white laces. They do come with white laces, and I kind of added this half black, half white lace, just because why not? Or what? I don't even know where the hell did they go. Yeah, it just comes with all this stuff right here. Yeah, I like it. It's a good shoe. It's kind of odd to hear the laces. It's kind of funny because one of the most hated shoes of mine that I just don't like are the Panda Dunks. I hate Panda Dunks with a passion. I've never owned a pair of Panda Dunks, and I never will. And I work at Foot Locker. I could easily get Panda Dunks for discounts. Yeah, I'd rather not. These do look similar to Pandas, but it's a Jordan 1. So, that works out. If it's a Jordan 1, that colorway is acceptable, but I just hate Panda Dunks with a passion. But yeah, I'll just put those to the side and get to the next shoe. Next shoe right here is the Black Toe Reimagined. So these shoes right here. The box is very unique. I really like the box. It's probably the best box that I have when it comes to Jordan 1s. Yeah, once again, I have not worn these. I'll wear these now that I have the video out. But I did add 2 laces to these, and I did take out the red laces. The red laces that they came with, I gave them to my UNC 4s, so you probably saw them when I made my Jordan 4 video. So I just added white laces, and then added, once again, those half black, half cream laces. If you want to see how those look like, just come back to the channel in a couple weeks, and I'll probably have that YouTube Shorts video out. But yeah, it's just the original ones, I guess, because it has the Air Jordan on top instead of that Wings logo. I like the shoe. I know a lot of people kind of were thrown off because of this right here. In my opinion, it's not that big of a deal. It's still a good shoe regardless. But yeah, here are the Black Toe Reimagined, and it has like words in cursive. I don't know if you guys could see it right there. Looks like a stain right here, but I don't know what it says. Yeah, I don't know what it says, but yeah, it's kind of hard to read even in person. It probably has like Michael Jordan signature with something else. But yeah, here are the Black Toe Reimagined. I'm glad that they tanked reselling wise, because it's a good shoe. So if you like Jordan 1s, that it's a really easy cop when it comes to these. And I don't really like the reselling market, although I think most of my shoes have been bought. I've paid resale for them. I like the shoes. I started collecting late. If I were to start before, I would have had to sell those shoes because I would have grown out of them. So this is what kind of sucks about getting into, the sneaker game a little bit late. But, it's going to happen to everyone because obviously, new generations, they're growing up right now. They're going to grow out of their shoes. So, yeah, it's a repeating process. But, I'm happy that now my foot's done growing, so now I could, get all the shoes that I want. I hope that's done growing. I should be done growing, but you never know. Some people don't stop growing until like 25. And I'm 18 so far. So, but yeah, these are the Black Toe Jordan 1 highs. And next up, I have the Game Royals. I believe these are the oldest. Yeah, these are the oldest pair of Jordan 1s that I own. These came out in 2018. But I like that. My favorite Jordan 1 of all time is the Chicago colorway. These are just the blue version. Yeah, I'll just take them out. These do come with blue laces and black laces. These laces are from the black metallic 5s. So I kind of just do these on here, whenever I want to switch out to those white laces. Whenever I actually start wearing these, I'll switch it out. But yeah, I really like these. Obviously, it's just, that same color blocking as the Chicago's, but just blue. I don't know. I kind of like switched over the years between, blue and red being my favorite color. I would say black, but that's technically not a color. So they're my two favorite colors, blue and red. So I'm glad that I own these. These don't really go for that much anymore. That's why I did buy them, because at one point they did go for a lot more than what they go for now. Easily at least $100 over what they go for now. But yeah, these don't go much, relative to what they went for, especially for it being this color blocking, this color. I'm surprised that they've kind of dropped down a good amount, but I'm not gonna complain. People shouldn't complain. The only people who should be complaining are resellers. But it's all about the people. I want the sneaker market to be low, to be affordable. For people, younger people getting into collecting sneakers. Obviously with the intention of wearing them after these videos, I'll be wearing my shoes. Don't worry about it. But yeah, those are the Game Royals. And here I have those UNC Blue Jordan 1 highs from my UNC video. I have added pink laces to them because it's gonna go really well to shoe, and white laces. I know I got those just within this past week. But yeah, these are really good Jordan 1s. I know when you do wear them, the blue does fade out. It's either that or people just wash them, and then obviously that dye kind of wears off. But I'll try my best to take care of these because obviously I would want to keep that blue color. I don't want a wash blue. If I wanted a wash blue, I would get those. I forgot what they're called, but I think one of the names is called like a wash blue Jordan 1 high. Those do exist already, but I want these this colorway. So I'm gonna try to keep these in the best condition as possible. In order for them to retain that that blue color. But yeah, it's not much to say. Just the UNC colorway. They do come with blue and black laces. Yeah, I really like these, and just imagine those pink laces on them. Pink laces, they go in with a lot of shoes, and specifically for these. And I just really like that colorway. It's a very friendly colorway, just pink and light blue. But yeah, whenever I get to making that lace swap video, you guys will be able to see that lace swap. And these are some Travises that you guys have not seen, at least on this channel. I did get these a few days ago. These are the Canary Travis Scotts. These should be the last Travises that I get, at least that have been released. Because the other colorways, they're just way too pricey. But yeah. I didn't make a solo video for these. I just kind of wanted to wait for me to make my entire collection in order for these to show these off. But I think most people, they say this is the worst colorway when it comes to Travis Scott's, at least for the Jordan 1 series. It's not that it's ugly, it's just very unique and kind of hard to style. But if you could style these shoes, the shoes are really good. In hand, they look nice. I know for the longest time I didn't know that the leather, the white is not really white, it's like a gray. You kind of see it, with the two tones while looking at the midsole. But it's like a light gray color, and I did not know that until I watched the video on it, when I tried deciding if I wanted to get these or not. But other than that, I mean, it's a good shoe. I like it. It's a very unique one, especially compared to the other Travises that mainly just use earth tone colors. It's very vibrant, and yeah, I like that gum bottom with the yellow, and I think it goes really well. But yeah, these were inspired by Travis's Jaquez Webster, by his the high school that he went to. I think it's called like Elkins High or something like that. But yeah, that's what inspired that unique colorway. Yeah, these are really good. They come with yellow laces, red and blue. So, I probably won't do lace swap videos on my Travises for the simple fact that they already come with laces, and you could easily find lace swap videos for these Travises. And I don't really plan on adding other color laces to them. If this was white, I would add white laces, but it's kind of like it's light gray, so I'm not even gonna touch it. But yeah, it's a I wouldn't say slept on colorway, because there's no Travis Scott colorway that's slept on, because they're all hype. But it's definitely an underappreciated one, I'd say. But yeah, that's just the inside. Kind of similar to the other Travises, just different colors. But yeah, these are the Canary Travis Scotts. And here I have the Velvet Browns. I did with the other Travises, they do have their own respective videos. So if you want a more detailed look um of these shoes, you guys can watch those videos. But yeah, it's another, I'd say, I won't say underappreciated because it is a very bland colorway. This is the least favorite colorway that I own. It's definitely the most simplistic one. I know the Black Phantoms are very simplistic, but you can't go wrong with black, and it has, that white stitching. But yeah, these are the Velvet Browns. It's just a all brown shoe, few shades of brown. Not really nothing much to say about them. I don't really know if these were inspired by anything. Um, but they do come with three laces. That's kind of like the trend with Travis releases, just three laces that they come with. I think the olives come with four. I think so. I'll review those in a bit. But yeah, it's just, I don't know if you guys could see these good because of the lighting. Yeah, I think the swoosh is black. Yeah, I think it's black. And the kind of like the that stitching back there is black, but the browns are really dark, so you can't really tell. This one is the same brown as the rest of the shoe, but they do come with pink laces and a darker brown lace. I do prefer these on the shoe instead of this light brown one, because this light brown one isn't really seen in the shoe. But pink laces, obviously, they go with everything, and then those dark brown ones which fell on the floor, they'll blend in with the rest of the browns on the shoe. And here I have the UNC Reimagined Jordan 1 highs. I did add like these off-white neon orange laces because of those off-white Jordan 1, the UNCs. I'm obviously not gonna buy those because those go for a lot. And I'm not that stupid, even though I do own a lot of shoes. I'd rather have multiple pairs of shoes that I like rather than just one singular one and they're worth the same. But yeah, it goes well with the shoe. Yeah, these are the UNC Reimagined Jordan 1 highs. I did show these off in my UNC video. But it's a good colorway. I know I did sleep on these when they came out. Like I've stated before, I do work at Foot Locker, so we did have those in my size, but I said I'm gonna pass on them. And then I think 2 days after they came out, I'm like, never mind, I want them. But we had sold that 111.5 that we got, so I had to order it. I still got it with my discount, but it's definitely a shoe that I did a double take on. But yeah, I feel like if they were to kind of relax on this aged look on the midsole, and kind of made it similar to how they had the Lost and Found, I think it would have sold more, because I think that's the main complaint that people have, is that this kind of throws it off. But if you could style it, it's just a really good shoe. But yeah, these are the UNC Reimagines. And here I have the taxi ones. These were maybe the third pair of Jordan 1s that I owned. They're hard, they go hard. They came with black laces. I added these recently. I got like 5 of these to add to my shoes. Have Soha black. And I have cell laces on these. I don't know where I got the cell laces from. I don't know if they came with another shoe. Because I'm pretty sure these only came with black laces. But yeah, here are the taxi ones. Market on these have crashed, which is a good thing. I'm happy that I think with the large Jordan 1s, the markets are very, very low. But I did have the true blue ones. Those were the first ones, first Jordans actual Jordan ones that I own, the True Blues, but I sold them. But yeah, I know other shoes I had are the pine green ones, but I gave those away to a coworker because they were a size 11, and I definitely needed that extra space. Only 11s that I own would be on the Jordan 1 lows because they do run big compared to, the highs. They're a little dirty right here. But yeah, I really like these. The color goes well. It's that, what's it called, like that black toe color blocking, which you can't go wrong with. But yeah, I do have, you know, outfits that go very, very well with them. I know the last time I wore them out, I did have everything matched. I had the black and that same color yellow shirt, and in the pants they were black with like white dragons in the back. So definitely like I'll say like a ninja style outfit that I had. I didn't look like a ninja, but the dragons in the back of the pants, baggy pants. I don't wear skinny jeans. I don't like skinny jeans. And the shirt kind of had like a ninja symbol in the back. It was really cool. I know I'll have to, wear that outfit one more time and post it on my Instagram. I know I don't think I have my Instagram linked to my YouTube. I probably should do that. If you guys want to see how I look like. I know a few subscribers, they know me in person, but I did gain a good amount after my Jordan 4 video. But yeah, I'll probably have that linked. And I'm gonna try to showcase my shoes with outfits, so maybe you guys could have some inspirations. But these are the black taxi ones. I meant yellow taxi ones, my bad. I think I've now hit the last three Jordan ones I own, and I'll say they're the more favorable ones because they are Travis Scott's and they are one of the more popular colorways, I guess. But these are the olive Travis Scott's, not medium olive, the olive ones, the first olives, I believe. Yeah, don't fact check me on that, but these do come with 4 laces, not 3 laces. Came with the red, black, and an olive green, and I think they have white laces on them. But yeah, these are my second favorite Travis Scott that I own, the olives. It's just a really good colorway. You can't go wrong with it. It is a women's release. That's why it's a size 13. Same with the Canaries. Those are women's releases. So if you want to buy those, just go 1.5 sizes up to your male sizing, and they literally will fit the same. I know next to my medium olives, which are 11.5 men's, they literally the same length. So yeah, just go 1.5 sizes up. But with Jordan 1 lows, you want to go half size down. So I'm 11.5. But in Jordan 1 lows, I'm an 11 man. So I know these do fit as 11.5, but that's because they did their prices were a good amount lower compared to what the 11 men's would run. So I just got those. It's not that big of a deal. I do have crease protectors in these. I'll need to buy crease protectors for those Canaries. Just to kind of fill in a little bit of space in them. But I could still wear them without crease protectors. I know my these are 11.5. They're creased up, but that's fine with those. The material on those are pretty cheap. But yeah, these are my second favorite Travis Scott shoes that I own. They're just very clean colorway. Can't go wrong with it. I know all of Travis Scott shoes have hype towards them, but to take away the hype, it looks really good, and obviously you can't go wrong with that reverse swoosh. But I just really, really like this colorway. I do have an outfit in mind. I haven't bought the set yet, but I'll definitely get it pretty much really soon. And where I live, it's cloudy right now and it's summer, so I could probably get away with wearing it in the summer. But yeah, I'll be very excited to wear these out in public. And here I have the medium olive Travis Scott's. I were these the first Travis Scotts that I owned? Yeah, these were the first Travis Scotts that I owned. I wasn't planning on getting Travis Scott shoes, or no, were they the second ones? I think they were the second ones. I wasn't planning on getting Travis Scott shoes. Only the Black Phantoms. Those were the most expensive shoe that I owned. But I was only gonna stick to those. But I got these for a pretty good price. I know the market has dropped a little bit for these, but I was like, why not? But these I did buy because of the hype. It's a good colorway. It's nothing crazy. The medium olives. No, I'm so stupid. The olives are the better colorway. Those I would have bought. If they weren't Travis Scott shoes. These maybe because of it's pretty much a reverse mocha, even though they're called medium olives. Reverse olive. It should be called reverse olive, but it's a clean shoe, and it's pretty much that outfit I was talking about. I could pretty much wear the same outfit for these. I'll probably switch it up because I don't want to be too repetitive, but it's still a good colorway nonetheless. It has those earth tones with the olive and this cream midsole. Yeah, it's nothing much to say. There's not really stories with any Travis Scott shoes. Just I'll say the Canaries because those were the colorway of his high school, but they do come with black laces and pink laces, and obviously that white laces, all wax laces. I think that's like another unique thing when it comes to Travis is those wax laces that they come with. But yeah, these are the medium olive Travis Scotts. And now I would say my favorite Jordan 1 in my collection. At least, they'll be my favorite ones up until I hope I get those 85 cut Chicagos. But for the meantime, these are my favorites that I own. The Black Phantoms, the most expensive shoe that I own. I won't say how much I paid for them, for the sake of, family watching them. I don't want them to know how much I spent on the shoes. But these I did get at the mall. I know I had gone to that mall, I'll say like a few weeks before I went to go buy these. I went with some coworkers, and I said I was going to buy them. But then I chickened out because I had bought like 4 shoes the week prior to going. But I just kept on thinking about these shoes, man. And I went back a few weeks later and I ended up buying them. But yeah, these are my magnum opus when it comes to shoes that I own. I did add these laces to them, being like a powder blue, or just a baby blue. I know I am gonna buy pink laces for them. I could switch them out from my other Travises, but I kind of like to keep, shoelaces for one shoe. I don't like switching them out. I know it's kind of stupid because I'm just, I could be saving money, but I don't really care. I've already have all these shoes, so that's already a lot of money. Wasted on the shoes. I won't say wasted because I do love buying shoes. That's something I do love doing. That is my hobby. People have different hobbies. There's people that collect Pokemon cards and stuff, but this is my hobby. It's an expensive hobby, but you only live once. That's what I say. You only live once. But I do like that fact that they come with bandanas. I don't wear bandanas, especially because of how I look. They'll probably think I bang or something. But yeah, it's just look at these. I feel like I don't really have to talk. I feel like these are self-explanatory. Just the Black Phantoms. I really, really like the contrast between, the black and this white stitching. I love the fact that they went that route. And I did buy like a Lakers shirt and hoodie that are black with white stitching. So I'll be wearing those, whenever I wear these shoes. But yeah, I've kind of just been waiting. to release this video to start wearing these. I won't wear them too often because you know these are worth something, and I don't plan on reselling them, but I do like to keep my shoes very clean. I mean, an example, I mean, I could, I wore these a good amount of times, and apart from the bottom being a little bit dirty, they look pretty much brand new. Yeah, that's just an example of how I take care of my shoes. But yeah, these I'll definitely be very excited, to wear these out. I won't beat them up. I'm definitely not gonna beat these shoes up, especially for the price I got them at. But yeah, they do come with red laces, and I'll just show you guys. I just gotta take out the other shoe. But yeah, I don't want to rewrap these. That's why I didn't want to take it out, but I'll just show it off. It is my I am showing off my entire collection, so I gotta do it right. But yeah, it comes with red laces and these multicolored one. I don't know, like a diamond pattern. All three of them I think go with the shoe very well. With the other shoes, they look good, but for some reason, they did really good with selecting the laces for them. But yeah, I did those baby blue laces and the pink ones, and I just realized this video was 41 minutes long. It's longer than my Jordan 4 video. Yeah, I've just been doing a lot more talking, maybe a lot more showcasing with these shoes, but yeah, now I have to get to the end part. I accidentally turned off my phone while I was setting this up, so I'm gonna have to add these two clips together. Was gonna take forever. But yeah, here is all of my Jordan 1s lined up. Kind of raises up a little bit so you guys can see it better, but as always, it's really cool to see all my shoes together. But yeah, let me just kind of go through them one more time. I have the 85 Cup black and whites, the UNC toe highs, black toe lows, Reimagined black toe highs, Canaries, red velvets, Palominos, wash black, lost and found, UNC Reimagined, olive, medium olive, black phantom, yellow taxi, or the taxis, university blue, and the game royals. But yeah, it's very cool to see all these together. Now I have the other side on display for you guys. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I do post everything, or like these pictures, like these end pictures on Reddit, for people just to see my collection. And it's funny too because when I posted that Jordan 4 lineup on Reddit, some dude said that YouTube had recommended my Jordan 4 video to him. So I thought that was really cool. But yeah, I've mentioned it a few times I post on Reddit, but I've never really gone into detail about it. But yeah, pretty much when these are flipped on the other side, I take a picture and I just upload it Reddit on two communities, r/sneakers or r/Jordan. I go by like J_Gaudy_X, something like that. But yeah, I just post my stuff. I post other stuff too. Just to for people to see my shoes and stuff, and to get engagement. But yeah, this is the other side of the shoes. So let me just go through them. But yeah, I thought that was very cool that people from Reddit are getting my videos recommended to them. At least the Jordan 4 video, because that one did really good, which I'm happy for. And I did get some some followers from that. But yeah, this is just another it's probably because it's the most popular Jordan. out right now. I know people do like Jordan 1s too. It's probably also just seeing all of these together is what, gets people, clicking on the videos. But yeah. So now I have the front view. Let me just go through them. But yeah, I did do a lot of yapping in this video, so it is the longest one that I've uploaded. I know I said in my Jordan 4 video that was gonna be the longest one that I'll upload, but I did not know that this one was gonna top that. So I mean, I would just imagine how that video would end up being lengthwise if I did as much yapping as I did in this video. But I kind of just flip these up live. I won't do a little cut on them. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'm just kind of doing some more yapping right now. But I know after this video, I am gonna, the last, I'll say, collection video that I'm gonna do is just the rest of my Jordans that I have. I would do it today and just record both of them back to back and have the other video ready to upload tomorrow, but I'm not gonna do that because this video just really took up a lot of time. So I'll probably get to it like on Wednesday or something like that. But yeah, this is just the back side of everything. Yeah, I'll probably just have that upload on Wednesday, record it on Wednesday. But yeah, it's just a quick look at these. As far as setups go, I know I do record these videos in my living room. I first started off it's either in the living room or in the basement, which is kind of like a second living room, because we've kind of, or not me, but they've kind of remodeled it to where it pretty much just looks like another living room, but it is the basement. So my first uploads that I have, they are seen on the basement, or when I'm uploading videos from the desk, that's also in the basement. That's kind of like where my setup is. I kind of just move everything. So the only thing that in the back is the monitor. But yeah, those, it's either basement or up here. But for the collection videos, quick access to my room. I'm not going to be walking up and down with all these shoes. And the couch works well. So yeah, this is the final part. This is where I'm going to be ranking these shoes. I hope I don't take that long to rank these, but I'll start off with the Black Phantoms. Like I mentioned in the video, those are my favorite Jordan 1s that I have. I just kind of move my hair because my hair's blocking my sight of everything. But I do like all these colorways though, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'll start off with the Black Phantoms as my favorite. I'll say next up I will go with, I'll say the Lost and Found, because of that Chicago color blocking. If this was not Reimagined, I would have these over those, but for now, number 1, Black Phantoms. Number 2, Lost and Found. Number 3, I would go with those olives. Just, they look really, really good. So yeah, I'll say my 1, 2, and 3 are right there. Next up, I would probably go with, let's see. I'll probably go with the University Blue ones. Then I would go with, I'll go with the Palominos. These look really, really good. I'll go with the Palominos. Then I'll go Game Royals. I'll go Taxis. Then I'll go Wash Black. Black and White. Let's see. You guys can hear the trash outside, but it's okay. Then After that, I would probably go black toes, medium olives, UNC Reimagined, Canaries, velvet browns, UNC toes, and then the black toe ones. The neighbors screaming right now. But yeah, that's my ranking. I'm not gonna go over it, but yeah, that's just my video, my long video of my Jordan 1 collection.